Now for my brothers from the north of Macedonia, you are more brothers to the Cypriots than you are to the Greeks of the mainland, because we come from the same source of Vietnam. Now, going to the symbol of life, and then an Egyptian story, let us call it Greek story. Because even the story of Heracles is Egyptian. Even in old Egypt, there was what they call Heracles. So, another story of Theseus. In this Greek story, we have the initiations and the reality. You are teaching the innermost circle, the last Greek. What the story says, that when Theseus was born, his father has buried under the ground this sword and the other weight, and said to the tutors of Theseus, when the child will grow up, he will raise up this stone and get the weapon. Because when Theseus grew up, he removed the stone and got the sword and got everything and went to Athens to find his father, who recognized him from his weapon. And they say he became the co-ruler of Athens. Now it says that he defeated the king of Athens, Minos, the king of Crete. He was obliged to send 7 young men and 7 young women to Crete to be devoured by the Minotaur, the son of Minos. And this was repeated. Theseus said to his father, no, I will go as one of the 7 young men. Thou kill the Minotaur and free ourselves from this storm. So he went there with other 6, 7 men, 7 women. When he went there, of course, Ariadne, this daughter of Minos and sister of the Minotaur, got in love with him. Told him, that is the friend when you enter. The next will find your way out. Says the story that Theseus entered in the maze, got the Minotaur, killed it, and came out using the head of Ariadne. So, who is Theseus? The ego. Which are the Ariadne? The present-day personality. Which is that? The course of things. Who are the 7 Jews and the 7 cats? The 7 chakras. Who are devoured by the Minotaur with the egos. So the ego has to free the personality and itself from the egoism. This is quite clear. It says that when Theseus had killed the Minotaur, he took with himself Ariadne to Cyprus. And he left her there and went their own father. Of course, ego is not going to carry every time the present-day personality, just a name, desires, and thoughts with him. He went that far, of course, under the mythology. It's much. You are teaching the Greco-Egyptian mythology in the innermost circles, not in the inmost, because the inmost are not given lessons in the material world through the mouth. But for those who can start the lessons in the other place. So, how will you reach to that point? You show us now that spot there. How do I reach? Then you come ascending the ladder. Step by step. You cannot fly there. Which means meditation and introspection and using the mind in such a way as to develop your present-day personality, soul self, then we separate it by introspection from the egoist, freeing ourselves from the egoist, then develop what we call the various stages of consciousness. We are now what I call instinctive subconsciousness, or even subconsciousness, thinking that you are using the so-called awakening consciousness. No. 90% of our experiences are subconscious, mechanical. So we have slowly, by introspection, the exercises to wake up our present-day personality, which in reality, the heart of it is our ego. Wake it up and transmute the present-day personality, purify it to our soul self. In this way, we express what I call self-consciousness. Now, we know what is the self. Because if I ask you now, what is the self? Can you describe me the self? Yourself even as a present personality? What are these characteristics of the self making us different from the other animals around us? Nobody can give a description without knowing what is the self. How should we know what is God, which is the absolute self? So we have to develop that kind of consciousness, I call it self-consciousness. Then free my soul self now, expand and express what I call the self-superconsciousness, which means not be confined in a place only, see things only from one side through the five senses, but expanding my self-consciousness to be many other places anywhere I want to go and see what I want to see. That's what I call self-superconsciousness. And higher degrees of self-superconsciousness, be able to materialize a body there and shake hands and speak and dissolve it after. But you cannot do that unless you know what is materialization and dematerialization. You can never know that before becoming master of matter, knowing what's matter. So, it's a great work to be done before one is reaching to those levels of consciousness. And what is the gain out of it? We found out what we are and who we are. We disentangle ourselves from that kind of shadow in matter, which we make the mistake to think it is ourselves. Freeing ourselves, knowing who we are now. We know what's right. We will know what is joy, if not happiness yet. What is satisfaction in life. We are coming out of the confusion of the illusions of matter. Now we start valuing things according to their right value. Never overvaluing or undervaluing. In this stage you should be careful, because the egoism will wake up any moment and start attacking. So we must be careful. We must finish with it. Not accept any of its suggestions who might seem to be beautiful and good. Because the devil can present itself as an angel of light. We have now, with concentration, introspection, and especially observation, observing everything, to start realizing the value of everything. This is the most difficult work to be done by a seeker of the truth. Because many times things which appear innocent and good are not in the reality behind them. And something that doesn't seem to be very, very good. In reality, under it, this is the truth. So we start now using the mind, reasoning properly, just freeing ourselves from the influences of the present day situation all around us. We are already accustomed to it. You have to see more clearly now things. Then we are on the same way. But you must now know that it is not so easy to make the right use of the mind as right thinking. It needs much, much attention and much work. Now, we gave many, many lessons for the nature of mind as super substance, formless, as substance in our so-called psychical and noetical bodies, and to exist as something that should have a form. Nothing can exist without a form. So every thought, every desire, every emotion is creating a form, whether we see it or we don't see it. And so, an elemental is created, which has in it form, color, size, and power. So one of the duties of a seeker of the truth is to study this so-called emotion thought form or purely thought form. To classify these elements into classes. Emotional thought form, emotional. Thought, there should be thought in it. As a slave of the mind to the emotion. But you have, and that kind of thought, pure thought, elemental, which the main body of the elemental is thought and reasoning. And as a desire, not desire, as a pleasure to know the truth, to have just something of the psychical world. So another great work for the seeker of the truth is what I call it, is self-analysis. By saying self, I mean the present-day personality self, with the aim just to disentangle our soul ego from the present time and place egoism. This is a great work also. So don't think that the work of a seeker of the truth is very easy. It isn't. And it's just something you undertake for a month or two or a year or two, but a work of many centuries just to reach to that point. I call it self-super consciousness. You need to work of many, many centuries. Can you not have it just in a life just like that? Unless you have worked in past centuries. And most of you have worked and you have forgotten. Because why you are here? Why don't you go to play football? Or billiards or something like that? Why you are interested in that now? Means that destroying you. By forgetting, it doesn't mean that you have not engaged yourself in previous incarnations to this branch of study. So, whatever one gains in one incarnation, he's bringing it in next incarnation. Have this in your mind. Nothing is lost. Whatever we gain, it's ours. Because if that was not so, we would have been cavemen with a club in the hand and going around to kill birds, and not live now in most comfortable apartments, enjoying so many things in life, as electricity, light, television, and all that. That means we have walked to past incarnations to reach this stage. So, whatever one gains as knowledge and inner development is coming to it. Which there is no way back? No. There is no way back. Can we not speed up our pace just for that? Try, if you can do it. I'll take you back. But I am satisfied that we'll make even one step in each incarnation. But it is up to us to have one step forward, 10 or 100. We are free. Thus, it needs to work. Work in what I call the introspection, which is the most important exercise one has to use. Many are getting Eastern books, yoga and all that, and they engage themselves for years and years and years, thinking they have made meditations and all that. That I can say it doesn't need somewhere. It's going round and round. It may gain by that exercise of meditation from this just a little mastery over the mind. They don't teach what I call visualization. I haven't seen it until now. None of these books, nobody said that. And we need it. This is the first thing we need in what we call introspection and self-analysis. We have to analyze our present day self to know what we are, who we are. That's the value of introspection. Using the mind to meditate and study by visualization, by observation, and know the truth. So we are not wasting the time now with other kinds of meditation. Because whatever we'll gain by that kind of meditation, we will gain it already in this way. And we gain now much more the knowledge concerning our existence now on the planet. So we want now more concrete things. So, what's my suggestion? Start using your mind in observation, in petty little things every day. You will make less mistakes, you will break less things. But that is something. Because people are not using their mind at all. They're absent-minded all the time. They want others to think about them and for them. So, start now using, even subconsciously, with some attention, the mind. Start using what I call observation. And then start meditation with introspection. We gave it this exercise. Most important to make you understand who you are as a human being, as a present personality, in this stage of life on the planet. Going forward, you see, not what you are now, a name, sex, and a body, but what you are as a soul, ego self. That continuing, you will rejoice, finding out that you are gaining powers more than the five senses: sight, touch, seeing, smelling, and tasting. And we find that really life is better now. You are living a better life, which is going on and on. Then life will give you satisfaction to take you out of the confusion, misery, and pain. Always a meditation. Relax completely your material body. So it is in your reality. Now let us put it here. The body belongs to the Lord of the elements who are looking after it, who have created it, and they are working now in it. The holy archangels of the elements. Yet they allow you to call that body yours. You can become the master of it by relaxing every muscle, starting from the feet up, the sides, the chest, the head. Feel your body is completely relaxed. You can relax your material body. Now you have to relax also. You are not a material body. You can relax emotionally. No thoughts and emotions at all now. Now you are relaxed. After relaxing the material body, you have to relax now your psychical body. That means calm down every emotion, every desire, every interest in life now. Relax completely your personality. Now you deserve all these things. Because now you are the soul ego. And put this question to yourself. Who am I after all? Who now I'm feeling being in this material body? Who can I be? Forget your name, forget your form, forget your sex. You are sexless now. You are a higher self. Don't ask who I am. What am I? Who you are forgetting. What am I now? As a self, an ego with self-awareness. Who I am now in this material body. Who I am also in my emotions which I can control. Which I am in my thoughts which I can change and control. I am not all that. Who am I now? Feeling I am in this material body. As a self. What am I? Now, returning to who am I? In who am I, you will find a name, a human form, a body, you know about it, your emotions, and your thoughts. That's a collection of love. Now, just concentrate on who you are, not on what you are. You find a kind of time and place, space self. Having a name. Helen, George, Costa, doesn't matter. You have a name. You know now a present-day personality with a material body, which is not you. With a name, interests, emotions, desires, and the way of behaving, known to you. Now you know who you are. Even that is the self, the shadow of the self, but the self in it. The heart of it is the self, yourself. Now, every 24 hours for some time, this self of yours, male or female, a form and a name, is passing under a state I call non-existence. For some of us who are in that state of non-existence, in deep sleep, dreamless sleep. Yet you woke up in your body, and you are you, as you left it. Mary is Mary, Church is Church, Costa is Costa. Who had recomposed that present the self of yours now in the body, which is not yours, in reality. You live in it. You return to it. Where had you been? You as what? So that says that real self, which the heart of your present personality, had recomposed that petty little self of yours. Therefore, a name, desires, emotions, weaknesses, virtues, and faults. You have been recomposed by that self. Who is that self? Yourself. Your source self, who is recomposing your present personality. Every day, returning back to your body. You have entered already in a state of non-existence, yet you have not been lost in that. That self recomposes your personality. And maybe that self can recompose yourself in the psychical plane if you develop this power. The same recompose yourself in the material body by training. That self will recompose yourself, present day self, Mary and George, in your psychical body. And you can live as Mary and George consciously in the psychical plane, not self-consciously, because you did not develop your self-consciousness in the material plane. You have to develop the self-consciousness in the material plane, and then you find yourself in the psychical plane and in the nautical plane. So it needs work. But now realize that you are that self, that God, that immortal ray who can recompose your personality every day, which is in your personality, and your personality is in it. So now again, concentrate in your body and say, what am I as life? I'm living. I'm feeling. I'm existing. Who am I? Recomposing myself so that I know my identity. Now, this is the last lesson of this period. I feel happy. I have done my duty, giving as much as I was allowed to give. I wanted to give more, if possible. But it is according to your standard, not according to my wish. But I have given what really satisfies me. Now, if you put the question to me, are you satisfied with us all? Many hundreds of members all over the world. Happily, I'm telling you, we are 180,000 brothers and sisters all over the world. We don't need all kinds of people, nations all over the planet. All brothers and sisters, being in many denominations and religions, yet free from the limitations of dogmas and fanaticism. Thanks God. From this point of view, I am satisfied. All of you have freed yourself from fanaticism and from certain ideas of the religion. And we have entered in beyond the religions, beyond the dogmas, to the real Christian doctrine. Doctrine is a different from dogma. The doctrine of love. Love to God and love to man. To any man. Not only to brothers and sisters. Every human being. We have understood the real meaning of our most beloved one, Joshua Emmanuel the Christ. I will give again the same advice I have given hundreds of times now. That the best friend of a human being is the New Testament. And the best guide is that. Then you'll find the core truth. Second, we have given, I think, much to keep you engaged in developing your present-day self to higher and higher levels of consciousness. I wish you to reach this self-consciousness and self-super-consciousness even. But really, I'm not very satisfied. Especially from the Greeks and the Cypriots. I'm sorry to say that. Thirsty, Swiss, Germans, and Austrians are advancing, I think, very well. Maybe the life they have lived, the war and all that, woke them up in a better reality. God knows. I wish also the Cypriots and the Greeks to give more than what they have given. I am not speaking about business alone, I'm speaking of the others. But still quarreling amongst themselves for nothing. Maybe it is the fault and our nature, the Greek people, to fight. You see? The others cooperate better, especially the Bulgarians. I'm very satisfied of the 4 Bulgarian centers I have. Much cooperation, much more. And they give much. I have also good psychotherapists in Bulgaria. So, I should just convince myself that I should be satisfied. But I want from the next period people to advance more, to give more, because maybe I don't have much time to be with all of them. That's the rule of what I don't know. So I will give as much as I am allowed. So I will bid you now goodbye for this period, all of you. We are going to your country. I will thank again my brothers and sisters who prayed for us and for me today. Really, they have given me joy. Though I felt a little sorry, because I have remembered the time I was playing the violin, but I'm not more able to do this with I have here. So, I felt really a little sorry, because I cannot use the violin now. So, I bid you goodbye, good life, every happiness.